Yo, what's going on? You tuned into another episode of Not the Average Local Rapper, hosted by yours truly, Eshore Rich. This episode, I'ma really enjoy. I enjoy all the episodes that I do, but this one I'ma really enjoy talking about. But before I get into it, shout out to everybody that's been listening and tuning in, man. I appreciate you. I've had people reach out and tell me they look forward to hearing the next one, and that's dope, man. I'm glad I can provide something like that. People hear me and saying they want to get on here and chop it up. I'm definitely gonna you know start doing that in the future. You know what I mean? Have some people on here. Some fellow artists and not even just artists, but people that just fuck around with the rap shit, in some way or another. You know what I mean? And also want to start, playing some music on here from some of the artists, man. Shit like that. So, but I'm still in the early stages. Still trying to build this shit up. So yeah, man. But anyway, this episode, man. Is rappers being born every day, man. That's pretty much like the the topic of discussion here, man. Is rappers being made every day, and why not talk about that? With the direction I've been going in with this podcast. Let's talk about it, man. Like when I first started, it was like it was a lot of people rapping, but it wasn't like every other person. It was like it was still kind of a rare thing. You know what I mean? It was like it wasn't like I said, it wasn't every. Now it just seems like it's every other person, literally. Does I don't even know if I want to say does music because all that shit ain't music, man. Keep it funky, man. All that shit is not music. Some of that shit is just noise, man. But every other person does rap though. And it's like it used to be a thing where it was like not to be stereotypical, but just more so just basing it off of how the demographics used to be. It was kind of like you just expected a certain type of individual to rap, man. I'm not even going, sugarcoat it or beat around the bush. You know what I mean? It was like, the younger black males from the hood, or might have some white boys just real nice with it. You know what I mean? Some females doing their thing here and there. But that was pretty much how that was. You know what I mean? From the early times all the way up until like I say maybe the last shit I don't even know 15, 20 years maybe shit started coming around, which was kind of like around when I got into it about 20 years ago. But like I said, it still wasn't a every other person thing, man. But now it's like I said all that about the type of individuals that rap because now it's like it ain't like that no more. Like you got kids as young as 4, 5, 6 rapping. You got grandmothers out here rapping like just yeah, like there's no model rapper anymore. Like no certain type of individual raps anymore. It could be anybody. It could literally be the person you walk past in the grocery store. Um, and I guess like it sounds crazy, you know what I mean? And the way I'm putting it, it would automatically sound like a bad thing in a lot of people's mind, I'm sure. But I mean, I can't really say it's a good or a bad thing. I think it's just all in how you perceive it. Because the one thing about rap is, and always has been this way, and it always will be this way, is it's always had a negative reputation, for talking about, bad subjects and shit. for talking about violence and drugs and sexual exploitation and all this shit. But I think that's just what the media chooses to shed the most light on. That's not all that gets talked about in rap. You know, there's a lot of positive rap out here too. So I think, you know, like where now, you know, they talk about mainly, you know, like how drill rap, you know, is affected, you know, the culture so bad, and how, you know, these women exploiting themselves, and, you know, it's even a lot of emasculation going on, you know, in the rap shit. You know what I mean? A lot of males doing non manly shit. But you know, it's like it's just as much positive shit though, man. Like, you know, it's just like it's not the forefront of the agenda, man. You know, and like they always said, controversy sells. You know, and like when people talking about positive things, you know, like it reaches, but it's not gonna reach as much as the negative does. So I mean, I think it's about what you're looking for, and as long as you're looking deeper than what the algorithm is providing you, then you know there's always going to be good music out there to listen to. It's always going to be good rappers out there, positive rappers, with a good message, or just, you know, can entertain you in a way that ain't necessarily negative. Um, you know, and with that, all that being said, you know, like all the different type of rappers there are, some people, you know, they just tend to. I know a lot of, especially like the older rappers, yo, like, you know, my age and up, man. They get, I can tell they get a little agitated, and like, man, it's too many rappers, yo. Like, I don't think that shit personally, man. I don't think there's too many rappers, man. I think that you just have to create your own lane. You know, I mean, it's hard to create your own lane. You know, like I don't give a damn like how different you are. They're gonna try to put you in a lane with somebody. They're gonna try to compare you to somebody. But I think you just have to find a lane that, you know, that fits you for one. You know, that you know you and that you fit in. You know, but just it ain't too many rappers because there's so many different types of rappers now. You know what I mean? Like people literally can make songs about anything now. I seen on Instagram the other day a guy had a song about being a janitor. Like, and the you know, it sounds wild, but the crazy thing about it is the song was hard though. Like, it was a dope song. Like, I mean, that's how it is now. Like rap can't just be like stereotyped into one type of thing anymore. Like, it's not even it couldn't be stereotyped into 10 different type of things. It's just so many different types of rap out here now. So I personally don't think there's too many rappers out here. I think it's just about it's different now. You know, like in the time of, you know, the internet and social media dominating all the entertainment industries and shit, it's like you have to find your audience now. Like, it ain't no you know, the masses are feeding you, or you're being fed to the masses. It's you have to feed yourself to the masses, man. And you gotta find a way to do it. So I think it just comes down to that, man. Ain't too many rappers. It's just, you know, it's too many rappers that you have to outwork and outshine and just stand out from. That's what the problem is, and, you know, most people ain't ready to face that challenge, you know. But I mean, that's what it is now, though. You know, like it's just so it's so easy to be a rapper now, yo. Like or to call yourself a rapper, or to be called a rapper. I mean, you know, 'cause yeah, I mean, it don't take much now, you know. Like in one of the prior episodes, you know, I talked about you know, the things that I started, recording myself with when I started my home studio. How I had a desktop computer and a microphone and some other shit, man. You don't even need all that no more. You can literally become a rapper on your phone within seconds. Like, you can just post a video of you rapping for a few seconds and post it, and you're a rapper now. Like, or you can go get you an app on the phone that you can record songs in, and I don't know, within minutes or hours or however long it take you, you a rapper now. Like, that's what the fuck is going on right now, man. It don't take much to become a rapper. Like, it be people telling me like, man, I want to rap. I'm like, shit, go do it. Like, I mean, it ain't even no. I think, back in the day, when it wasn't as common, I might have, explained to some motherfuckers like, yeah, you gonna need this, and it ain't all it's cracked up to be, and it ain't as easy. And I don't even say that shit. I wouldn't even say that shit no more, because you can go on YouTube and learn how to be a rapper if you don't know how to rap. Like, you can be walked through this shit. Like, I mean, yeah, we just in a time where it's like, the information is there, the knowledge is there, like, and I'm trying to be a part of that, wave of providing knowledge and information, man, because why not, man? People gonna do that shit anyway, so people gonna want to be rappers anyway, so it's like, why not, put something out there that's gonna, hopefully benefit somebody, and maybe influence them to do things a way that they probably wouldn't have done it otherwise, because I said some shit that made them think about something. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm doing this shit for real, cause I mean, I know what I know, man. Like, that's I know what I know, and I mean, I had my thoughts on the things I see, and that's what I speak on, man. And like I said, at the beginning of the episode, man, I'm just appreciative that people, can relate to me, and they find value in the shit that I'm saying. So I'm gonna keep it pushing, man. But it's like, yeah, like, it don't take much to start rapping, like I was saying, though, man. So it's like, why would motherfuckers do it, yo? And then it's like it's the thing to do now, like I was saying, like, I imagine it's probably like one of the top 3 things that people want to be, like, probably up there with like OnlyFans or some shit, I don't know, but you know what I mean, it's where we at with it, though. I mean, it's like, shit, I'm sure some people wonder, like, why do so many people want rap, I mean, I guess now, I mean, it's probably totally different. People like attention. People like clout. People looking for a come up. People looking for a way out. As quick as possible. And rap just seems to look like the high probability option for a lot of people. Or so it seems to them. I mean, I think it just come down to, for one, I believe in fate. I mean, I think if it's meant for you to go far with this shit, or anything for that matter in life, it'll happen. Like, the universal will shift for you, and you'll have it in you to do whatever it takes to get there. And yeah, what I mean, I believe that, so but it's just, people want what they want out of life. They want what these celebrities and famous rappers already have, and show us every day what they have, and talk about it, and put that shit in our faces, man. So a lot of people want that, a lot of these, they see they see these rappers, that these younger rappers, that came from nothing, man. Like, some of these rappers, the biggest rappers in the game, they really came from nothing, you know what I mean? And their whole life turned around and they changed their life and their people's life, and people want that shit. Everybody want that, in one way or another. Everybody want to do better in life, and rap just seemed like the way to provide that for a lot of people, especially if you're coming from a certain place where it may not seem like you had many other options, like if you wasn't good in some type of sport, or if you didn't do good with the books, or like it's just like it's the but it don't even matter about, like, I mean, where you from, yeah, that, that would, as far as that point, I'm making, but, even people that come from silver spoons, you know what I mean, come from great childhoods and great backgrounds, they want to do it just because, like I said, people love that attention. They love that power and that respect, that they get from people. And I think, like people, the clout word I'm kind of getting a little bit tired of using, but it'd be so necessary that I still use it. Like, so, I mean, it's true when they say like clout is like a drug, man, that people are addicted to, man. So I think that's like why so many people want to do this shit, honestly, and not even just rapping, but, like, a lot of content creators, a lot of podcasters. I mean, and that may sound like a contradiction because I'm doing all this shit. I'm rapping, I'm doing podcasts and all that shit, but it's like, I think, just, by how I deliver my shit, like my intentions and my reasons, like they known, what I mean, just do how I deliver my shit. Like, I ain't even gotta say what it's about with me, because I mean, it can be, what's understood don't even really gotta be explained for real. But for those that do it for them reasons, I mean, hey, all I can say is I hope it work out for you. Like I said, I don't feel like the game is crowded, or like, it's too many rappers, or I don't want so many people rapping, or, I mean, I'll say this: I don't think rap is for everybody that be doing it. Like, I think it's a lot of people that rap and it ain't for them. You know what I mean? They just doing it for one of the aforementioned reasons. But I wouldn't tell a motherfucker to stop doing it, man. I wouldn't tell nobody to stop doing something that they want to do in life, because, I mean, life, life is temporary, you know what I mean? So it's like, do the things, that you enjoy doing, and I hope you get the results that you want from them. Like, as long as they ain't harming nobody, Like, I mean, I think, the disrespect and rap, that's gone like way too far. But, like I don't really associate myself with that kind of shit. I just hear it, So it's like I'm kind of like a bystander in this shit, but. I mean, I just hope, I would hope that it would get better, but I mean, I don't really see that, but I mean, and that's the crazy thing. It's like so many young people is doing this, like, not even because it's really in them, but just because they feel like they gotta do what's being done by the famous rappers, and how, like, people getting big because, they doing the drill shit, they doing the disrespect, so they feel like they gotta do it. And like I said, they don't even really be having it in them like that. But now, like I said, for the clout, for the reputation, and it's young people's lives ending about that shit, man. It get deep for real, you know what I mean? So, it's like, I would just encourage anybody that rap, to just let your music reflect the type of person you are, and somebody's gonna enjoy it, man. for real, you know, like I mean, as long as you know you making decent music and you not terrible, like I think whatever you rap about, somebody will enjoy it. Like I said, man, somebody made a song about being a janitor and it was a dope song. Like I don't, ain't nothing I would go listen to over and over, but it was something I could appreciate and say, you know what, that's art, that's dope, you know, and a lot of people capable of doing that, you know, just about their life, but they so caught up in, you know, wanting to sound like, you know, what's popular, and they thinking it's gonna benefit them, but the only problem, not the only problem, but the problem that they don't see is like what you trying to sound like is a trend, and trends don't really last forever, but some shit that you do or some shit that you get yourself into trying to keep up with a trend, that can have a lasting effect. You know, that shit can change your life forever. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, just I would recommend just trying to stand out. You know, like why even try to sound like the, you know, what's popular. You know what I mean? Because you're not gonna stand out. You know, like I think, you know, just be, I mean, and if you are, you know, into that shit and that's your life, then, you know, I mean, by all means rap about that shit. But even then, you know, try to make it different though. Like, you know, don't try to sound like everybody else, cause you just gonna get thrown in the pile, yo. Like, and that's where, you know, like the whole, I guess that's where the downfall of all these rappers, you know, being born every day comes in. You know, it's just like I tell people often, man, I don't like telling people I rap. Yo. I don't like just telling, like, you know, just telling people that I rap. You know what I mean? It's got to come up in like a conversation some kind of way. Like I can't just, hey, I rap. You know, I can't do that, man. Like, because it's one of them things where it's like I'm gonna get thrown into the pile, and you know they gonna look at me like I'm just like any other motherfucker that say they rap, and that's definitely not the case with me. And once I, like I said once before, you know, like if you know, you know, it ain't gotta be explained. Like the music speak for itself. Like, but it's just, you know, it's just about finding your lane in this shit. Like I think we all do it for different reasons, you know, but whatever reason you do it for, just try to you know, just try to take the steps necessary to secure that shit, man. I can't, you know, I can't say, you know, whether somebody right or wrong for the reasons that they choose to rap. I think, you know, rap keep people out of a lot of bullshit situations that they could get into if they didn't have a hobby like rap, or, you know, a goal like, you know, making it in music. You know, like that shit, I think it's kept me out of some shit, honestly, you know, like, so I would never tell a motherfucker not to do some shit that's gonna occupy their time in a positive way for the time being. Like I said, I wish all the negative, toxic shit would die down, you know what I mean? But I also accept that, you know, that's just part of how the game's gonna be. So it don't matter what I wish for, you know, that shit's gonna exist. It's just about how you move around. But yeah, man, I mean, if you just decide you wanted to start rapping, then shit, go for it, man. I mean, I'm not ever gonna be one to tell somebody, you know, to not do some shit just because I do it and I feel like it's too many. Cause like I already, you know, I said it, I don't feel like it's too many. If you feel like it's too many, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man. I mean, cause they not going nowhere. Like, you know, people want in on this shit. Like, trust and believe, people always gonna want in on this type of shit, yo. So if you decide that you're gonna be a rapper, all I can say, you know, is good luck in whatever your mission is, and I hope you achieve it, man. And this has been another episode of Not the Average Local Rapper. East Shore Rich. Catch y'all on the next one. Appreciate you.